Alrighty folks, I'm at the end of my video here, but I'm recording this introduction here to put in the beginning. I have a lovely guest lady from Thailand who walks with me and talks to me and explains to me what she does for her health and fitness, her working out regime and so on. It's very interesting, very nice conversation, very beautiful person, in body, soul and mind, and very nice as well, very friendly. So yes, very interesting to get to know her and what she does, how she trains, and it's great to see. I mean, I didn't ask how old she is, but she isn't. I'm not going to guess, but we'll put it this way: she keeps herself very young by exercising and eating the right way. I mean, she said that herself. She said 75 to 80% is, or even yes, that's what she said. It stands for food, for your weight and your physique, not just your physique, your mental health too. And I said that's right. It's actually more. It's 85% is food, and the rest is fitness and training. So watch the video. It's a good one. It's entertaining. It's fun, and you'll learn something too. All right, guys, and never give up. Never stop. Never stop. Never stop. Never stop. No matter who tells you what to do. Some idiots in the comments section here. One idiot actually. Everyone else was very friendly. Said, "Give it up, Rob. You're too old. We were all young once. Go and drink beer. Relax." No, 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 no. I'm never going to give it up. Never, ever, ever. I'm going to train hard and hard and harder until I die. And even if I die of a heart attack, which will not happen because I know how to train correctly to keep my heart protected, to protect the heart, I train the heart healthy way, and that's what I advocate, folks. So do not worry about me, worry about yourselves and look at yourselves. I'm fit as a fiddle, have next to no fat on myself, and I'm in super shape. All right, guys, watch the video. Please subscribe. I'll see you in the next one. Yes. Hello there, guys. Rob here, out in Pattaya. Met a lovely lady. What's your name?
Kung.
Kung.
K-U-N-G. Kung.
Kung.
Yeah.
Okay. You like doing a lot of training too?
Yes.
It looks like you're very, very fit. So what do? You go every day?
Yeah, every day around 6 days in the week.
6 days in the week. And what do? You go nature walking like now, or you go gym? What?
Gym. In the morning I go to gym.
Every morning what? Weight training?
Yes.
Every day?
Not every day, just 6 days. Yeah.
So what do? You mix it up? You do leg days, chest day, back day, and all that kind of stuff?
I not train all body one day. I just yesterday I train leg and bum.
Right.
Today in the morning I train arm.
So you specialize. We call that specialization instead of generalize. You do the leg and bum, and then you do let's say the chest and arms.
Yes.
Things like that, and then the core and the back.
If my muscle still pain, I will only walking in the gym or in the morning and evening too, because I try to lose weight now.
Okay, so you're trying to lose what, muscle or fat?
Fat.
You don't look like you need to lose fat.
Yeah, I have fat.
Oh, come on, no you don't. You're very, very fit and slim, you've got no fat on you. I can see.
Do not see.
No, well, it's good, but make sure you don't. How long do you train for when you're in the gym? How many minutes? 30 minutes, 45, 60?
Basic 1.5 hours.
What?
1.5 hours.
That's a lot. And
Not a lot before 2 hours or 3 hours.
Yeah, but do you go very hard when you're training?
Yeah.
Hardcore?
Yeah, very hard.
So, like 1.5 hours strength training hard. Hard strength training for 1.5 hours every day.
Not every day.
But 6 days. 5 days, 6 days.
If not for every day hard. If I get pain, I will stop exercise.
But do you know one thing? If you do strength training a lot, you release a lot of cortisol into your heart. And cortisol causes heart disease, actually. And that is overtraining, and then you can have heart attacks and strokes.
Yeah, I know.
Even if you're very fit.
When I'm very tired, I will stop for 1 minute and start again.
Right. But you just got to make sure that you limit the amount of time you spend with your heart elevated every single day.
I'm not very serious. Have to do.
Okay.
Like that. No.
That's good.
If I tired, I stop, relax a little bit and start again. But I stay in the gym around 1.5 hours.
Yeah, good to let your heart rate come down.
Yes.
Very important. Yeah, I love the walking out here. It's very nice, isn't it? Beautiful, the nature here.
Yeah.
In Pattaya. Amazing. People say you can't do anything in Pattaya, just party and drinking. That's not true.
People thinking come to Pattaya about
that.
Need bar, drinking, and lady, blah blah blah. But have many good like this, exercise, not only
Good.
thinking, not only.
Well, no,
walk.
exactly. Good things to do in
Yeah,
nature like this.
yeah.
You got the jungle gym over here as well. People doing
Beautiful temple. You
nice
see.
temple there. Yeah, I saw that. I was exercising there a couple of days ago. You got people doing yoga here. That's great. And you got the beach. Nice beach.
7 o'clock in the morning in Dong Tan we have yoga class.
Where on the beach?
Yeah,
Yeah.
near the beach Dong Tan.
Dong Tang. Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
You know Dong Tan?
Not yet. I've only been here in Pattaya for about 10 days, 12 days.
Oh,
Yeah, I got back, I was in Colombia, South America, came back 1 week in Europe and then to Thailand. So I travel, and I make YouTube videos about all my travels and about fitness and health and healthy living while traveling. So that's why I'm asking these questions, because people always seem to say, oh, when they're traveling, when they go on holiday, they get fat because they have to eat this and that and this. And I said, no, you don't. You just have to do it a bit differently. Look after yourself, look after your body. Go walking, don't drink so much beer. Get some sleep.
eating 70%.
Huh?
You have to
Yes.
take care eating 70% exercise, 30%.
It's even more, 85% is the food. I mean, I'm keto carnivore, I only eat meat and fish, seafood, eggs, nothing else really, a few vegetables. Yeah, I used to be 110 kilo and I'm 70.
70?
Yeah, it's 10 years ago. Yeah, but you look great. You don't
Thank
have to
you.
lose any fat. You just got
I have.
make sure your muscles don't get too big.
I don't want to get too big, but I like to be firm and lean.
No, that's
and have
good.
shape.
That's good, because that keeps you young. It keeps you looking young and feeling young, right?
Yes.
And I have to say you look fantastic. I'm not going to ask you your age because that's impolite, but how old do you think I am? What do you think?
Around 50 or not?
Just below that, yeah. Around that. Let's
40?
go. No. 49, 50. So I can't remember. I'm 50 soon in 2 weeks. That's why. Anyway, okay, well, thank you for talking to me. What's your name again? Kung? Gung.
Yeah.
Gung.
Thanks
a lot. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
That was an interesting chat with the lovely lady out and about walking and getting her calorie burning in, she called it. She said she needs to lose weight or fat, but didn't look like it to me. Anyway, she was very, very fit, very, very friendly, very nice, and it was a great conversation because we had as you can tell, we had a good talk about how she told me what she did, and I then slowly, gently commented back to be a little bit careful, because it sounds to me like she's overdoing it a little bit with the strength training 6 days a week, 1.5 hours. It's a lot of time pumping cortisol into your heart when you're anaerobic and working hard with the strength training, which you do. But then again, she did say that she does take enough breaks and make sure that she gets rest time in, because of course it's a difficult one, because even if you do get some rest time in between sets, you still are pushing yourself very hard. It's difficult to get the heart rate down to below or resting heart rate, let's say it's the aerobic zone if you're anaerobic at 160, 170, and that's why it's risky, because most people are not aware of the risk factors involved in extreme. I mean, you can call it extreme training, or you can just call it hard training. It's all about time. I mean, I advocate to train your whole body as a generalist, not as a specialist, not doing leg day, but like leg and butt day, arm and chest day, and back day and core day, things like that. I try to do everything in one go with a combination of squats, lunges, planks, push-ups, and pull-ups, and then you've pretty much done everything. And then sometimes I add headstands and handstands to the mix, because they're very, very powerful. So that's the thing. You can do it all, and I do. When I do my sessions, they're like, it can be 2 sets, can be 3 sets, sometimes 4. Sometimes do the full reps of, let's say, 30 to 50 each. It can be 15, 20 minutes in total, sometimes 30, but I try to keep them to 15, 20, again, to keep that heart rate high for a short burst of time and then have it rest again. And that way I'm getting all the training in, but I'm not at risk of busting my heart, because I don't want that, because many people have died over the decades. Many. Just last year, a famous German bodybuilder called Joe Lindner, Joe's Thetics, I think he called himself, his nickname, and he died at 30 years old of a brain aneurysm, which is a stroke. because he was overtraining so heavily and also taking all kinds of other things you can imagine, and that's not good. So that didn't work out too well for him. It ended up in it being the end, and I've heard of many cases since in Thailand, in many other countries too, Indonesia, in Europe, in USA, all over the place. So be aware of that. Be aware that working too long and too hard is not advisable and not healthy for the heart. You may think that you're doing well because you're building your muscles and you're getting stronger and leaner or bulkier. If you're pushing a lot of weights, you're not necessarily going to be lean, you're going to be bulky, big, and that is a sign that you're pushing things too hard. Anyway, just a little update from me. Talk to you in the next one. I hope you like this short video about how to stay healthy, live a good life in Pattaya and don't do stupid things. Again, that's what I like to talk about a lot these days, because people like to think, a lot of people think that in Pattaya you can only go out and have fun, nighttime nightlife stuff, but that's just not true. There's so much else to do in nature, doing real healthy things in life here, and eating well and having a good life, and that's what I advocate. Okay, all right guys, peace out, see you in the next one. All right guys, let's get to the incline push-ups, steep push-ups, feet up, arms head down. Like I say, you do them on the steps normally, but I found this lovely wall here, but I'll do them now because it's easier for me to record it. And here we go. You can move around, take a bigger arm stance, for example. Deep down. Stay down. Now, that is tough. That's tough as hell. It's baking hot. I've already done 4Ks walking, 3-4 sprints up steep steps, and just finished myself off with a nice little push-up session here. That was my third one, which is why I'm so drenched. So up in the incline like that, I only do about 15, 17, 20, depending on how much I can manage. But after the long step sprints there, it ain't easy. Okay, let's carry on. Get moving. Keep on moving, my friends. This is how to do it, no matter what age you are. Someone left me a stupid comment saying, give it up, Rob, let it go. We were all younger ones. Let it go, drink beer. No. No way, Jose. This guy never stops, never gives up. No.